Not the most beautiful, nor the strongest, but the smartest. Why? The most beautiful and the strongest aren't necessarily the smartest, and intelligence has proven to be a weapon that can not only save lives, but also bring glorious victory, and conversely, destruction. In Jin Yar's 15 novels, there are women who can turn the fate of a kingdom, defeat the #1 martial artist, simply through their intelligence, without weapons, strength, or beauty. Do you want to know who made it onto the list of the top 17 smartest women in Jin Yong's Wuxia universe? Let's get started. Evaluation criteria. But before we begin, we need to agree on one thing. What does smart mean in this context? 1. Strategic intelligence, the ability to read situations and solve complex problems. 2. Intellectual intelligence, mastery of knowledge, the ability to learn quickly, and analytical capacity. 3. Emotional and social intelligence, reading people, manipulating or inspiring others. 4. Adaptive intelligence, surviving and thriving under the most extreme conditions. 5. Impact, can their intelligence change the story of the martial arts world? With these 5 criteria, let's start with number 17. Number 17. Xiao Longnu, The Return of the Condor Heroes. Yes, you didn't misread or mishear that. Xiao Longnu is at number 17, at the very bottom. Okay, before you start protesting in the comments section, let me remind you once again, strength isn't a criterion. High martial arts skill doesn't automatically mean intelligence. Keep that in mind. Xiao Longnu is indeed powerful, and not only that, she's also incredibly beautiful and deeply loyal to her partner. Her martial arts are extraordinarily formidable. She's ambidextrous. Her heart is pure. Her love is sincere. But how intelligent is she? To be honest, when it comes to social intelligence and worldly strategy, Xiao Longnu is a complete zero. She often falls for cheap tricks and is too naive. Her world is narrow, limited to the ancient tomb and Yangguo. When facing the intrigues of the martial arts world, she's often outmaneuvered. She's been poisoned, betrayed, and repeatedly forced to step back because she can't navigate the social complexities out there. I know, you might be annoyed, but that's Xiao Longnu. Beautiful, powerful, loyal, but this time she ranks at the very bottom of this list. Number 16. Mei Chaofeng, The Legend of the Condor Heroes. Mei Chaofeng is often seen as nothing more than a brutal antagonist, but look deeper. With a well-thought-out scheme, this woman managed to outwit the Eastern heretic, her own master, and steal half of the 9 Yin manual. She studied it on her own, without a proper teacher, without the complete text, and reached a level of power that shook the martial arts world. That's not the achievement of a fool. It's a testament to her high intellectual and analytical intelligence. Her weakness? She failed to understand the principles of Taoism, causing her knowledge to go astray. Her intelligence was too focused on power and a blinding lust. Number 15. Mochou, The Return of the Condor Heroes. Mochou is a genius poison master. Her weapon, the frozen silver needle, is feared by many for its lethality. Her martial arts skills are also top-notch. She became ruthless due to a blind vendetta. However, she possesses an extraordinary survival instinct. She managed to survive while being hunted by the martial arts world. Unfortunately, her unstable emotions often derail her own carefully laid plans. She is intelligent, but her emotions control her logic, not the other way around. That is why she finds herself in this position. Number 14. Xiang, The Return of the Condor Heroes. Xiang is Huang Rong's daughter, and intelligence runs deep in her veins. What sets Xiang apart is her keen observational skills. She combined various martial arts styles, from a Shaolin master, Young Guo, Huang Rong, and Guo Jing, to form a strong new foundation for the sect she founded, the Yimei sect, one of the strongest sects in the era of Zhang Wuji. We'll discuss Guo Xiang in a separate video later. Her weakness? In her youth, she squandered her potential simply because of her unrequited love for young Guo. Number 13. Ying Gu, the legend of the Condor heroes. This is one of the most underrated choices on this list. Ying Gu is the concubine of Duan Zhixing, the Southern Emperor. She is nicknamed the Divine Calculator because of her mastery of mathematics and tactical formations. She has mastered these skills to such a degree that even the versatile Huang Rong is in awe of her. She also possesses a complex emotional intelligence, surviving in the swamps for years while waiting for the right moment to seek revenge and, at the same time, find love. That requires extraordinary mental resilience.
Number 12. Su Quan, the Deer and the Cauldron. Su Quan is the wife of the leader of the Mystic Dragon Cult, a highly structured and dangerous organization. With her intelligence, she has consolidated power within the sect. Her skills in concocting medicines and poisons are also top-notch. And one thing rarely mentioned, she can coexist harmoniously with Wei Xiaobao's other wives. That's a level of interpersonal management that shouldn't be underestimated.
Number 11. Kang Min, Demi-Gods and Semi-Devils. Kang Min is the wife of the deputy leader of the beggar sect. But make no mistake, she has no special martial arts skills, no heirloom weapons, just one thing: wounded pride. She seduced Chaofeng, the leader of the beggar sect, but he ignored her. This humiliation drove Kang Min to plot Chaofeng's downfall and sow discord throughout the martial arts world. The result? Chaofeng lost his position, his reputation, and was forced to leave his sect. The martial arts world was torn apart. Without a sword, without poison, Kang Min proved that a sharp tongue and a sharp mind are sharper than steel. Terrifying? Yes. Genius? Also yes. Unfortunately, his petty ambition and blind hatred ultimately destroyed him. But in terms of pure cunning, he deserves to be here at number 11.
Number 10. Xiao Zhao, Heavenly Sword and Dragon Saber. Xiao Zhao is the most underrated character, and that's a testament to her intelligence. She hid her identity as the daughter of the Persian Ming cult's elder for years, working as Zhang Wuji's servant while quietly observing and understanding everyone around her. Her linguistic abilities are extraordinary. She is fluent in various languages, including Persian. And when the time came, she took charge. That's true intelligence hidden behind an innocent face.
Number 9. Zhou, Heavenly Sword and Dragon Saber. Zhou is seen as a villain, but her strategies in negotiating with various factions demonstrate first-rate political acumen. Her journey from an innocent village girl to the head of the Ime sect, and her subsequent planning of a complex scheme to obtain the Nine Yin manual required exceptional intelligence. She even managed to outwit the intelligent Zhang Wuji and Zhao Min. She was able to conceal her true intentions for years. That is extraordinary self-control and long-term strategy. Unfortunately, trauma and a broken heart clouded her true character. Without those emotional factors, Zhou could have risen far higher than this position.
Number 8. Zhou, Demi-Gods and Semi-Devils. Zhou is the master of disguise in all of Jin Yong's novels. To pull off a perfect disguise, you must understand people deeply. The way they speak, the way they move, their way of thinking, and their little habits. Zhou does this with extraordinary precision. But her greatest intelligence also led to her most tragic moment. Chaofeng, the greatest martial artist and her lover, did not recognize her when she disguised herself as a man to save her father from Chaofeng's wrath. It was a sacrifice that required intelligence, courage, and profound emotional calculation.
Number 7. Huo Qingtong, The Book and the Sword. Huo Qingtong is a character who is often overlooked because she is overshadowed by the love story of her younger sister, Princess Fragrance. But when it comes to military intelligence and leadership, she is in a league of his own. She led the Uyghur tribe against the Qing forces, planning war strategies, reading the battlefield, managing logistics, and maintaining troop morale. This isn't ordinary individual intelligence. It's the intelligence of a general. In Jin Yong's male-dominated world of warfare, Qingtong stands on equal footing and even surpasses many male leaders.
Number 6. Feng Heng, the legend of the Condor heroes. She is perhaps the least discussed character in Jin Yong's universe, as she died even before the main story began. But hear this. Feng Heng was the only person who managed to memorize the entire 9 Yin manual, the most powerful martial arts manual in the world. Not a fragment, not half, the whole thing. Huang Rong, that genius, didn't even do it. Feng Heng did. And the strain of memorizing a text of such extraordinary complexity overburdened her pregnancy to the point that she gave birth to Huang Rong. That wasn't a weakness. It was the ultimate intellectual sacrifice. A woman whose intellect was so great, it transcended the physiological limits of ordinary humans.
Before we get to the top 5, if you've made it this far and enjoyed the journey, help this channel grow by clicking subscribe and turning on notifications. Because after this video, we'll be discussing something even more exciting in Jin Yong's universe. While you click the subscribe button, I'll be waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now top 5. The 5 women who changed the course of Jin Yong's wuxia universe.
Number 5. Cheng Lingsu, the Flying Fox. In terms of measurable technical intelligence, Cheng Lingsu is perhaps the most gifted of all those on this list. Her mastery of poisons and antidotes surpassed anyone of her time. It wasn't just memorization. She innovated, developed new poisons, and was able to diagnose and treat conditions that other physicians couldn't handle. And like Feng Heng, her intelligence met a tragic end. She used her own body as an antidote for Hu Fei, sacrificing his life with a cold calculation that only someone who truly understood his craft to its core could make. Being smart doesn't always mean winning. Sometimes the smartest person is the one who knows when to give in. Not just to a romantic rival, but even to death itself.
Number 4. Wang Yuyan, Demi-Gods and Semi-Devils. Many underestimate Wang Yuyan because she cannot fight, just like Feng Heng, Huang Yaoshi's wife, and that is a huge mistake. Wang Yuyan is a living database of all martial arts knowledge in the martial arts world. She doesn't just memorize, she understands the principles behind every move, the weaknesses of every technique, and the optimal counters for every situation. Imagine a military analyst who has never set foot on the battlefield, but can win every battle because his knowledge of strategy and weaponry far surpasses that of all the generals on the field. Wang Yuyan is exactly that, and the ability to absorb, analyze, and integrate such a massive volume of information, that is an extremely rare form of intelligence.
Number 3. Ren Ying, the smiling, proud wanderer. Ren Ying isn't a master of poisons like Cheng Lingsu, nor is she a walking encyclopedia of martial arts like Wang Yuyan. But she possesses something most rare in the martial arts world, the ability to lead without resorting to violence. As the elder of the Sun Moon Holy Cult, she manages a massive organization filled with dangerous, fanatical, and ambitious people. To survive, let alone thrive in that position, you must be politically, emotionally, and strategically astute all at once. Many underestimate Ren Ying because she doesn't stand out. But that is precisely where her cleverness lies. She's too smart to look smart.
Look at how she handles Ling Hu Chong. Many say this is just blind love. Wrong. Ling Hu Chong was a genius martial artist on the brink of collapse.
betrayed by his sect, his qi in disarray, his mental state hanging by a thread. Ying didn't teach him new techniques. She became his stabilizer. She soothed Ling Huchang's trauma and subtly paved the way for him to regain respect even from his sworn enemies. This isn't passive romance. It's Jianghu crisis management executed through patience, measured empathy, and long-term vision. This is mature intelligence. Number 3 is well-deserved for her.
Number 2. Zhao Min, Heavenly Sword and Dragon Saber. Zhao Min is a Mongolian princess who, through her intelligence, managed to throw the martial arts world into chaos. She didn't possess god-level martial arts skills, but she had a mind even sharper than the 2 legendary weapons of the time, the Heavenly Sword and Dragon Saber. She captivated the entire power of a major faction, not with a large army, but with a brilliant plan.
She didn't hesitate to use poison, hostages, and lies. And the most terrifying part? She did it all with a smile. And in the end, she made what was perhaps the smartest choice, giving up power, position, and her identity for a new life with Zhang Wuji, not out of blind love, but because she knew that was the best outcome she could achieve. It wasn't a defeat. It was the best negotiation in the history of wuxia romance. If this ranking were based solely on which woman is most capable of controlling the martial arts world, Zhao Min could very well be number 1. And yes, if anyone feels Zhao Min should be above Huang Rong, I wouldn't say that's a wrong opinion. Then why is she only number 2? Zhao Min is clearly a genius in politics and manipulation, but the number 1 spot belongs to a genius in everything: cooking, poetry, chess, mathematics, war strategy, leadership, and even quick-witted improvisation.
Number 1. Huang Rong, the legend of the Condor heroes. To be honest, there are no big surprises here. Almost all the female characters have already been mentioned, and there's only one name left, the one most deserving of the number 1 spot. Huang Rong isn't just smart. She is the very definition of intelligence in Jin Young's universe.
Try to guess what she's mastered. Medicine, master chef-level culinary arts, calligraphy and literature, mathematics and logic, capable of rivaling the divine calculator Ying. Leader of the Beggar Sect, the largest organization in the martial arts world. She's also the mastermind behind the military strategies against the Mongol invasion.
But what is most extraordinary about Huang Rong is not the breadth of her abilities, but the depth of her thinking. She can read a person's hidden motivations in a matter of seconds. She can turn an impossible situation around with just one well-chosen sentence.
With her extraordinary intelligence and calmness, she was able to expose young Kang's evil deeds in front of her enemies.
She was even able to convince a great martial artist like Ouyang Feng to study the wrong arts. Without a sword, without strength, only with intelligence and courage. If Wang Yuyan is a martial arts encyclopedia, if Ren Yingying is a mature mind, if Zhao Min is a strategist, then Huang Rong is the complete package. And that's why number 1 is still Huang Rong.
So there you have it, the 17 smartest women in Jin Young's universe. Now it's your turn. Is Xiaolong Nu at number 17 very underrated? Is Zhao Min, who managed to subdue the 6 major sects, or Kang Min, who managed to throw the martial arts world into chaos, far smarter than Huang Rong? Share your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you've subscribed and turned on notifications, because I've prepared an even more exciting and interesting video next. See you in the next video.